Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FTCH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Crazy mover today, not only from the price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and well above average volume this one. So a lot of eyeballs on this one going into next week, and definitely a very interesting setup. And the setup, got interesting because the final portion of the day, I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. The price certainly made a nice little bounce in the upwards direction. Now, does this mean that, everything's fine and everything's absolutely not? Of course, there's still plenty of work that needs to be done, but it does at least make it logical to question, hey, you know what, maybe the bleeding is finally over. Maybe the bears have finally run out of momentum and they're not going to be pushing the price down any further. And like I said, is that a guarantee of what's happening? No, not saying that. I'm just saying it at least makes rational and logical sense to question that, maybe the bulls are starting to make an appearance again. But the easiest way to kind of judge all that is, first off, let's just see if the price can really maintain above the $9.50 mark. Why is $9.50 important? Well, if the price were to come down to $9.50 and then just continue on down, at that point, from a very literal perspective, it is putting the price right back in the side of that area of the chart where it was when it was flirting with those lows. And, not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true power, true strength, or anything like that. So for that reason alone, $9.50, very, very important, because, you just don't want to see a price going back to where it was. Now, if the price can maintain above $9.50, so in other words, if the price pulls back here and then behaves like that and then begins to work its way back upwards, well, at that point, now you have a set of lows right here. You have those lows right there, and you got some stair steps now working in the upwards direction. Again, still a lot of work would need to be done, but it's at least momentum and a signal that maybe this is some sort of bottom forming. So if, that happens, where are some of these key levels of resistance at? Initial level of resistance to keep an eye out for is going to be that former area of support right there at $10.25. And then if 10.25 can be broken, that's where things get pretty interesting, because next key level, not until where the party stopped today during that first, portion of the day, right up around $11.25. So there's definitely some room to run on this one. There's no doubt about that. It just really becomes a matter of, can the bulls, get enough momentum, or is this one of these dead cat bounces where the price is going to roll back over, which again, that is where $9.50 comes into play, and it'll be very important in revealing just how strong or how fake kind of this current bounce is. But overall, I know I'll be watching it on Monday, so we'll see what happens with it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.